So I just want to do a quick how-to video on finding peer feedback. When you go, if you're supposed to be getting if you're supposed to be giving peer feedback, you have to be able to find your peers' essays to be able to do that. So one, if you have to go back into the original assignment that you submitted the essay to. So if this was your project one, your full polish, this is one of my spring 2020 classes that I'm just using as an example. If you go in, one, you have to use a browser like this. I'm on a laptop. I can do it on my phone, but if I'm on my phone, I can't use the Canvas app. The Canvas app does not show you where your peer reviews are. You can't access them through the Canvas app. You have to go through an actual internet browser, and you have to use the view as desktop kind of mode. So whether you're on an Apple, whether you're on an iPhone or iPod, or whether you're on an Android, you need to get into that desktop mode. If you can't figure that out, send me a text if you're one of my students, or Google it. But when you come into a project, you'll go into the project where you submitted your original essay into, and then you will click, you won't have peer reviews here, you will have as many links, little blue links on the right hand side of the page, as you have essays assigned to you. In some cases, I'll assign 3 essays, 1, 2, 3, and then add 2 more the next day. So be aware of the links, make sure you're paying attention. So where I have a peer reviews thing, you as a student are going to have specific student essays assigned to you, and you should be able to see those as links on the right side of the screen, unless you are zoomed in, and then you'll have to scroll all the way down, and your links will be at the very bottom of the screen. Like I said, this is just a quick video to show you where you would go to access your peer reviews. With that, when you do peer reviews, my students will follow a specific Google form link. Sometimes I will include that in a special peer review assignment. And this is, again, my spring class. So I had a specific peer feedback assignment. And so I would go in, and it tells you go back to the original project, but when you go to put in your feedback, you follow it to a Google form, and that's actually how you submit the feedback once you've written it up. I do recommend that when you're creating it, that you write out the feedback, especially the 3 paragraphs, but even the scores, that you put them in somewhere as a backup in case something weird happens with your technology. Type it up in a Word document, type it up in a Google Doc that automatically saves, and will let you know, I think, if you leave, if you get disconnected from Wi-Fi or something like that, because if you just go into the form and something drops off, you may lose an entire paragraph or 2, and so be careful. So you go to access people's essays through the actual project link, where you submitted your project. It'll be on the right hand side of the page, or if you're zoomed in, it'll be on the bottom of the page. That's how you access your peer reviews. And then if you actually submit your peer reviews through that Google form link, which will, that's not what I want, which will take you to something that looks like this. When you go to the Google form link, you'll put your address in, you'll put the name of the author, put their first and last name, make sure it's spelled like it is on their essay, on their title page, and make sure you don't accidentally type in someone's name and put an extra space after it. Sometimes I see people do that, and I have to go in and search those down one by one, because for some reason it makes the form not draw everything together. So make sure you spell things the right way when you're inputting their name. Include your email address, and then at the bottom, don't forget to include your name kind of as a final backup. You can have yourself sent to the responses. All right, that's the quick video. Let me know if you have any questions if you're one of my students.